Well, in the second segment of our program today, we shall be having the concluding segment of our program on Monday. We actually had talked about it since the previous week up to Monday, and today, based on the discussion we had on Monday, which was not exhaustive enough, we are going to conclude it today, and then we move to the next, flip, and that is talking about, because we were talking about things that the women can do and of course should do to make their home habitable. And quite frankly, we had a lot of calls, and I want to appreciate all the callers. We talked about women, but without biases here. We need to talk about today what the men should do. What exactly would a woman want the man to do, or the husband to be? What kind of picture would the wife want the husband to be? What is likely going to be on the mind of a woman vis-a-vis who a husband to her should be? We're going to be delving into this today. But suffice it to say that I'd like to make a disclaimer here that, with due respect to men who feel that women are bad, women are devil, or what have you, and I could decipher this from some of the comments made last episode, that it's not fair. I might be corrected. Yes, I quite appreciate that. But the point is that we cannot just say 100% that women are bad. We need to check it out. What kind of a husband are you? Right? What kind of husband have you? A lot of us, we changed. So that made our women to change. And now, because our women have moved on, maybe still in the matrimony, talking about discordant behavior at home, whereby two people are living parallel lives. Not parallel lines, parallel lives under the same roof. And not many men would not admit that I created it this way, that I made my wife to be on this path. Many of us won't admit this, sadly. But the truth of the matter is that a number of women that are taken to the other negative sides and doing things that are not really right to their husbands, if we dig deep, a good percentage of it, we discover that the men started it all. So now let us try to, because I want us to balance this conversation so that we don't want to swerve completely to the other side, by kind of putting the whole blame on the female gender. But having said that, today we're going to be talking about what is the kind of picture if you were a woman. You were a woman. What is the kind of husband in your mind would you want to have? You're a woman. What kind of husband would you really, really want to have? What are the, growing up, and let's quickly backtrack. Growing up, everybody has an ambition. We have this dream of bliss. Marriage is a bliss. Happy married life. We have an idea of this is the kind of marital life I would want to have. But are we having that same experience today? So as a woman, the first thing, from my investigation, that a woman would want to have in a man is care. Every woman will salute a man who does not take a no for an answer when it comes to caring about the wife. A man that will do everything possible to make sure that the wife is stable. Women cherish such men. And I tell you the truth. A man that will be there for you 100% even when things are going awry. Say, I can count on my husband. He's going to do the best he can. He's going to stick his neck into it for my sake. This is the kind of a husband your woman would want you to be. Now, a woman would want a husband that cares and that shows the care.